Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see about Amazon SQS and also how to create a message queue in Amazon SQS. So before we get started, let me explain the Amazon SQS. Amazon SQS offers a fast, reliable and scalable queue for storing the messages. By using Amazon SQS, we can easily move data between the distributed components of our application, which can perform different tasks without losing messages or requiring each component to be always available. A queue is a temporary repository for messages that are awaiting to get processed. So the queue will act as a buffer between the component producing and saving the data and the component receiving the data for processing. So this means that the queue can resolve issue that arise if the producer is producing work faster than the consumer, or if the producer or consumer are only intermittently connected to the network. So the SQS will ensure delivery of each messages at least once and supports multiple readers and writers interacting with the same queue. And also a big advantage here is a single queue can be used simultaneously by many distributed application components with no need for those components to be coordinated with each other to share a queue. Now we can create an SQS queue using an AWS Management Console. I'm already logged into the SQS Management Console. Here you can search for SQS in the search bar. So I'm clicking on simple queue service. Here you can click for creating a queue. In here you can see there are two types in Amazon SQS queue. One is standard and the other one is in FIFO, that is which is first in first out delivery. And the major difference here is like in standard the message ordering will be not preserved, but in FIFO the message ordering is preserved, and also it is a little bit expensive, but with respect to the standard thing we'll get a higher throughput. So I'm giving a name called demo name, and the configuration is visibility timeout, delivery delay, and the receive message wait time, and what is the retention period for each message. We can configure it, and also we can limit the message size as well. And here you can see the encryption. So by default the server side encryption is enabled. Encryption key type here by default is Amazon SQS key. If you want to use KMS service, that is also possible, we can change it. And with respect to access policy, who can access our queue, right? So there are two methods. One is basic and another is an advanced. So in the advanced, we can use a JSON object to define certain restrictions. We can use it, or otherwise, in the basic method itself, we can configure who can send message to the queue and as well as who can receive message from the queue by giving the specified account, IAM user, or role as well. So now I'm going to click on create queue. Here you can see our queue has been successfully created. Now we will try to send a message to this specific SQS queue. So to do that, I can click on send and receive messages from this SQS queue, which we have created. And I'm just giving a sample message body. This is my first message. And in the message attribute, I am giving a kind of sample message attribute, author and string, and I am giving a value. And I am giving a second message attribute, a kind of a number. Worker ID and the number I am giving. So these things we have given, and once the message body and message attributes we have given, this is not kind of a mandatory, but as a part of a demo, I'm just going to click on send message. Here you can see our message has been sent and it is ready to be get received as well. So if I click on view details, here you can see three details, like one is ID, and we will be getting a unique ID for every message which we are going to send from an Amazon SQS queue. And this is the MD5 of message body, and this is the MD5 of message attribute. Now we have successfully sent message to the SQS queue. Now we will see how to receive this message, right? Basically from this queue. If you come down, there is an option called receive message, and also here you can see it's for poll for messages. And before we give poll for messages, before we give poll for messages, here you can see there are some settings are available. And if I want to change the settings, here I can go here and I can change the polling duration and as well as the maximum message count. So currently it is being set as 10. If I want to change, that is also possible. So now I'm going to give poll for messages. So once I given it, here you can see the polling progress, and also here you can see our message has been delivered it here. So let's wait for some couple of minutes. Once the polling progress is completed, here you can see our messages. To view the message, you can click on the message and you can click on view details. Here you can see this is the body content which we have given and sent, right? This is my first message. And also in the attribute, here you can see what are all the attributes which we have given, like author and the worker ID. And in the detail, you can see the other details like what is the size of the message and the attribute and the ID of the message and when the message has been sent. So those things you can easily see here. So in this video, we have successfully created a queue in Amazon SQS, and from that Amazon SQS, we have sent message to the SQS queue, and we have polled for the SQS messages, and from there we can easily see the messages which we have sent from the Amazon SQS queue. And if we want to delete the Amazon SQS queue, we can easily do that as well by going to the SQS queue and we can click on delete. It will be asking for delete. We can do that as well. So we have successfully deleted our SQS queue. Thanks for watching this video.